Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at the market leading stocks via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Monday, November 4th, 2013. Today in the NASDAQ patch, we've got kind of a mixed bag. We're up a little bit in the averages, but we're definitely seeing some sell side indications creep in there. So we've got a couple signals on both sides. Definitely want to pay attention to BlackBerry. That's 3% below the day's open with a volume bump. That's got some good movement. First Solar definitely a standout today, trying to break out of a cup and handle pattern on volume. It's more than 6% above the day's open on big volume. No signal with this one, but definitely keep an eye on this. We'll probably get more signals next week as well. Entertainment Arts EA also has a volume bump to go with it. That one's having a pretty rough session, more than 2% below the day's open. And you can see down here, Sign is also in play, but that one's on a little bit lower volume. Moving on to the financial names. A little bit better to the buy side here, but not a lot of signals. We've got one on the buy side in the NYX and also one for the ICE exchange. Pretty decent movement out of MasterCard. Also decent movement out of JP Morgan. So those are things that I'm going to put on my sheet for next week. Taking a look at the energy names. BTU is having a good day, 2.5% above the day's open. BP's got an upside CPS condition on increased volume. The rest of the stocks are not really doing too much. ExxonMobil has an upside CPS condition, but it's not really doing too much as far as making a move away from the day's open. Moving on to the generals, really just pretty much paired off here again. Couple signals on both sides. Good volume in Hewlett-Packard HPQ, more than 5% above the day's open. That one's going to have a big old candle to the upside on the daily chart. Housing names, again, are kind of weak today. DHI's got an open-close deviation, almost 3% below the day's open, and most of the names are fairly weak today. We've got a downside CPS condition in Lowe's. Transports, according to the scans here, a little bit better to buy, though one of them is dry ships. UNP's got an upside CPS, and UPS is showing a differential buy right now. As far as the commodity names go, this is where the action is today for sure. We kind of sniffed this out yesterday. The sell-off in gold is continuing, and they're really hitting a lot of these big precious metals names. Silver Wheaton's having a tough day. Barrick Gold really weak, 5 times typical volume in Newmont, 3.5% below the day's open. So definitely a rough patch there for the precious metals names. Back to the more smokestack industry type names. U.S. Steel's got an upside CPS on good volume. All right, folks. Well, that's going to be it for this week. Hope to see you again next week. And until then, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.